Fears of recession and job cuts are back, and the IT industry is in focus again. The year 2022 marked the end of COVID restrictions and the resumption of most economic activity. However, be it recession, inflation, employment crisis, or economic downfall, the ghosts of the pandemic can still be seen in various forms. Adding up to the crisis was job cuts that turned out to be one of the biggest crises that hit the world on the sidelines of the 2019 global health emergency. Worst of all, the economic downhill ride that began nearly 3 years ago has still not been curtailed. Amazon and Meta, two of the biggest tech behemoths, kicked out several thousand employees in 2022. Besides them, nearly other 50 enterprises laid off more than 90,000 staff globally. In certain circumstances, a business may need to lay off the employees depending on its financial health. Most of the time, this is the result of a change in the company structure or overarching strategies of the company. It has less to do with the performance of the employees. A layoff is an action your employer may take to terminate your employment with the company. It's usually not because of performance. Instead, there are other reasons why an employer may decide to eliminate a position or remove an employee from the organization. An employer may choose to lay off an individual or an entire group of employees, and it may be a temporary or permanent decision. Here are 10 common reasons for company layoffs. 1. Cost cutting. An employee, which is a fixed cost, is one of the easiest things to get rid of when a company needs to save money. The money can then be redirected to other areas the higher-ups consider more important. 2. Lack of work. There are times when business isn't booming for companies like factories. The number of orders may not be as great as they once were. When work isn't there to be done, employees can be kept to do nothing. 3. Buyouts. If someone new takes over a company, it can completely change the goals and strategies of the business. When this happens, new management may decide a vast change in the workplace is needed, old policies and procedures become outdated, along with the large part of the original employees, who no longer fit with the new business model. 4. Outsourcing. To hire and retain employees can be expensive between the costs of recruiting, training, providing benefits like health insurance and offering perks like cell phone reimbursement. Some companies may choose to perform layoffs if they start outsourcing work to independent contractors to save money. This is an option for many businesses because the contracted individual is then responsible for their own insurance and income taxes. 5. Seasonality. Due to seasonality, companies that operate exclusively or mostly during certain times of the year may lay off employees. As an example, a ski resort may lay off employees in the spring when they aren't accepting as many guests when the resort operates mostly during the winter. 6. Lack of funds. It's also possible that the money doesn't need to be reallocated, it simply may not be there. When there's no business, there's no money. When there's no money, there's no way to pay employees. Even if workers weren't getting laid off, they certainly wouldn't stick around to work for free. 7. Automation. Some automation and AI can help companies' production at a faster, more consistent rate than with human workers. When a company adopts automation, and can't find another role for employees who previously did the work replaced by machines, layoffs happen. 8. Offshoring. Offshoring is the act of moving your business operations overseas. There are many reasons a company may choose this route, including more cost-effective labor and tax breaks, but they may not select to keep the same employees, opting instead to hire new staff members once they set the business up in the new location. If this is the case for a company you work for, you may experience a layoff. 9. Mergers. When two or more companies join together, everything changes. Specifically, what was a two-company job pool becomes a one-company job pool. There just may not be enough room to keep everyone. 10. Relocation. Sometimes companies move to entirely different locations. They may be trying to reach new clients or looking for better opportunities or cheaper real estate. But often, the company moves because research shows the new areas workers are more appropriately skilled for the job, and so they leave their old employees behind.